In the past couple of weeks, Skyblock users have complained that the game has been kicking them out of nowhere because there were badly behaving modifications detected on their account. Sounds normal, right? Well, here's the strange thing. The players being kicked have been able to use these mods for years on end with no prior issues. So what's going on now? Are your mods safe? What is it you have to do on your end to prevent getting kicked? Is this the percentage of viewers not subbed to my channel from my last video? What? It's related. Okay, here's the deal. If you subscribe, I'll stop talking about it. Alright, the handshake has commenced. You gotta subscribe now. Oh, by the way, what's going on, everyone? It's your favorite blue guy here. Sorry, I almost forgot that. So, when this issue first started happening en masse, the community first resorted to the claim that, oh, this is just an accident. Some developer probably slipped up some of the code and it's kicking legit players from the game. That's an easy path to take, especially when you consider these mods they were using weren't kicking them for years on end, it seems. However, a few days later, a statement made it clear that this wasn't accidental. Frozen released a thread on the forums explaining that the kicks, while increasing in amounts, were definitely not accidental. He says in the thread that the kicks were temporarily disabled to educate the community on why the kicks were happening, and that they would eventually be enabled again, which they ended up being. Frozen then links a post from the MGRF, an admin that mostly focuses on Skyblock patches and fixes. Here, MGRF goes into better detail about the specifics of the reasoning behind the kicking, and would you know it, it's the mods. Well, namely, it's not enough updates in Skytills. Other mods are probably causing it as well, but these are the specific two that were named by him. If you want to read the full reasoning in detail, I'll post a link in the description to his response. But in short, MGRF explains that the developers behind these mods have a feature implemented that makes your normal right-clicking act like a middle click on the mouse. Until very recently, these features weren't causing any issues. But then somehow, out of nowhere, these features were starting to implement this feature incorrectly, causing the kicking system to be flagged. Hear that, mod developers? Everything's your fault. Nah, it's not that. MGRF even says that. Don't sue me, please. In the same post, MGRF even showcases a very quick fix to these developers in order to stop the issue on their mods and allow players to play without getting kicked. NEU has since gone on to update this with their beta patch, but as of now, it seems like Skytills is yet to do so, and there are likely other mods out there that have this same thing that haven't fixed it. So, how do you avoid getting kicked? Well, the answer is really quite simple. Just don't use mods for the time being. Okay, settle down. I know that sounds like an outright horror film in the world of Skyblock, but just hear me out. No Skyblock mods is honestly the safest and cleanest form of playing. It always has been. I mean, you won't get kicked. The other solution is to wait until the developers of your mod have confirmed and stated that their mod has their middle clicking function completely fixed in their newest update, and then update your mod to that version. As stated by the team, this kicking is a necessary evil. Mods have always been kinda whack, at least in my opinion. I was vanilla for almost an entire decade, and I only just started using Lunar this past year. I've never had to be involved in any mod controversies, I've never gotten ratted, I haven't had any issues along that line because I choose not to use Skyblock mods. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Well, the ones constantly getting kicked anyways. This video would have gone up sooner if not for that dastardly dupe abuse. Now that you've become more educated on the 2022 Skyblock kicking fiasco, subscribe to the channel and watch this outro.
Listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside.